Our live game tonight will be the FA Cup match between Birmingham City and Manchester United, as the big boys have started to come out to play. First, preceding that however, we will be bringing you highlights of Chelsea's Premier League game with Manchester United, the second game in which Gregg Popovich is taking on a top 6 contender, and Frank Lampard's 6th game in charge of Chelsea. That's all coming up next. Welcome to Stamford Bridge for Gregg Popovich's second match of the season against one of the other top 6 contenders. It is Chelsea, who of all things considered, under Frank Lampard and a transfer ban, have rather exceeded expectations. No one's expecting them to win a title this year. They've got a lot to overcome in this first season under Frank Lampard, but it is a season to learn his trade, and as Gregg Popovich himself will tell you, the first year without many expectations is very important, and well, it may not have given Gregg Popovich a full honour this time, like so far, but if Lampard can do as much as Gregg Popovich has done with this Manchester United side in the years to come, then Roman Abramovich will have his faith in him will be rewarded, I'm sure. Tomori, the youngsters coming through Chelsea Academy this season. And Mason Mount. And Sadoy already proving to be the next big Chelsea man. Willian has scored. It's a great strike for Willian, a man who's been under a lot of criticism from Chelsea fans in the last season or so, but as he often tends to do, he puts his money where his mouth is and always comes up with a big performance like just now. Gregg Popovich cannot catch a break so far this season. It's starting to look a little bit weary for Coach Popovich and Manchester United, really struggling in the Champions League and now behind here, and they obviously lost to Arsenal earlier in the year. Quetta, Leon has been Chelsea's best player. Oh, is that a penalty? It is! Given by one against, I think it's Twanzebe. It is. And it is a clear penalty. I don't think anybody can have any complaints. Everyone's protesting, but I think it's a clear penalty. Well, Willian has caused problems for Manchester United all afternoon. And clear penalty. I don't think there's anything Twanzebe can really say or do to change the referee's opinion. And it is the right decision. Oh, it's Jorginho against David De Gea. Oh, and David De Gea was so close, but Chelsea score 2-0. Jorginho, well taken penalty. It had to be because David De Gea went the right way. Oh, he did everything but save it. So unfortunate. It's almost like David De Gea was reading where that was going to go, but the power from Jorginho put it past him. And that's the only thing we can really say there. Clear penalty. No complaints. And David De Gea, he saw that developing, didn't he? He even stepped that way to dive, and I think it must have been the step that put him away from the ball, maybe. That's a good strike by Jorginho, to be fair. Oh, De Gea. So unlucky. And his struggles under Coach Pop have risen up again, haven't they? He had a good start to the year, David De Gea, but he's starting to concede a lot more goals now. And Coach Popovich has said it already a lot of times, and we seem to repeat ourselves, the goals have been really well taken by opposing players. I'll see out from Greenwood. And the referee has given a free kick. This will be interesting because Mata and Rashford are on, and a bit of a scuffle here. Greenwood gets fouled by Christensen, and it is the right decision, to be fair. Marcus Rashford has stepped up then. Oh, off the bar, and Aaron Hemwood gets pushed and then tries to keep the ball. Oh, Marcus Rashford. So unfortunate. What a free kick off the bar. In the other games coinciding with our coverage today, Watford 0, Aston Villa 2, another win for newly promoted Aston Villa. Arsenal and Mikel Arteta building on their confidence they have gained since the Manchester United win by 3-0. They beat Sheffield United by 1-0 in the end today. Bournemouth and Norwich City drew 1-1, while Leicester City lost to Everton by 1-0. Liverpool continue their charge, but Manchester City lose by 1-0. Southampton and Burnley drawing 2-0. Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Crystal Palace 2, and Spurs just look absolutely unstoppable under Jose Mourinho. They once again win by 1-0 against Wolves. And that puts Spurs on 6 out of 6. No dropped points. 18 points out of a possible 18. Jose Mourinho's Spurs team are absolutely flying. And Arsenal aren't that far behind either. They've only dropped points once this season and have still lost 0 themselves. Everton and Liverpool are the next two, and the two taking up the last of the top 4 spots as Manchester United are dropping rapidly with their second loss of the season. Aston Villa go up into 5th. Chelsea go up into 7th as a result of their win today, while Manchester City go down to 8th. Newcastle and West Ham complete the top 10. Other climbers are Southampton. Crystal Palace have moved up as well in the drop zone. No change to last week with Burnley, Norwich City and Bournemouth all down there at the bottom. Everyone has scored, but the bottom is still as tight-knit as you'd expect 6 games into the year. But definitely the story so far is at Spurs. Jose Mourinho is 6 out of 6. The FA Cup is always the one in England that every team wants to win and holds a special reason if you are one. Manchester United are multiple winners of this competition, but it's the one that has eluded Gregg Popovich throughout his whole tenure at Manchester United. He was a finalist in his first season up against Chelsea. He went up at a much earlier stage last year, but with the improvements made to the squad this year, he plans to go all the way. But we've said that a lot about United so far this season, and it doesn't look like they're really going anywhere at the moment. The Champions League, as we've stated before, has been a problem for him. I mean, to be fair, that is the cream of the crop in Europe, but Manchester United are in quite a dip in form at the moment, obviously coming off that 2-0 win lost against Chelsea, in which they were strugglers throughout. Birmingham City, you would not expect to win on paper, but they had the first shot of the night. Dean Henderson deals with it. It is the proper 11 that you would expect from a Gregg Popovich lineup, except for 2. Brandon Williams has come in instead of Alex Telles, and Dean Henderson has come in instead of David De Gea, and that ended up everywhere. And Lindelof almost probably put that in the back of his own net. Slater heads it down. Garner's going to get there. And Ruben Neves is going to be brought back for the foul. It is a Birmingham free kick. That is a very delayed decision. I think Neves is making that clear. I don't think there's any intent in there. Let's see it on the replay. Manchester United in such a dip of form at the moment. What is going wrong for Coach Popovich this year? He's had all the backing that he could necessarily need, and it has brought improvement, there's no doubt about that, but it's not the dominating improvement that so many put on United at the start of the season. As Montero opts not to shoot. Wonderful back pass. Bruno Fernandes. How did Neves not get to that ball? There is a clash of players. Martial is running back to back his teammate up there. Diego Dallo somehow has had that pass deflected. The ball is literally not going Manchester United's way sometimes. There's an offside decision, but I don't know. I think he's onside there. Not that it would have mattered. United had the ball anyway. But that looked more on to me. Dean Henderson has been waiting for his chance to get the number 1 eventually off David De Gea for the future. Been on loan for a couple of years or so at Sheffield United. finally kind of broke into the first team on the pre-season. It's a wonderful move by United. And Bruno Fernandes! Oh, it just will not go in for Gregg Popovich's newest signings. It just will not go in. They are really struggling to get goals. Rashford. Let's see how he picks out Mason Greenwood. Oh, Mason Greenwood is beautiful! It's Mason Greenwood again. Well, if there is one positive from this patch of Manchester United's up and down form, it's Mason Greenwood. The kid is scoring for fun, but the way he worked that and put it in the back of the net was exquisite. Popovich has to be thinking Greenwood over Malik for the moment. As Mason Greenwood and Anthony Martial just cannot stop scoring. That is a top draw finish from the kid that everyone is talking about at Old Trafford. Martial picking him out. And somehow he got through the challenge, got through the defence and put it in the back of the net. And United are a 0-0 up against Birmingham City. And it was all the phenomenal work of Mason Greenwood. Birmingham 0, Manchester United 1. Exactly the start they would have wanted. And exactly the score that we probably expected to be honest. And Williams to Bruno Fernandes. United now turning up the wick. Mason Greenwood has found Martial. It's a good save from Camp, to be fair. It is a good save. But Martial and Greenwood are probably more in scoring form than Marcus Rashford. Which is a strange thing to say. Because Marcus Rashford has been the man under Coach Pop. But so far this season it's Greenwood and Martial, and Rashford puts that one wide. Well, to be fair to Rashford, he was the man that almost scored a worthy free kick against Chelsea. Oh, he's unlucky there, to be fair. Rashford is rather playing a left winger, but I think it's just Gregg Popovich's insistence to play Martial and Greenwood, and they have to go somewhere. And he wants to keep them in as long as he can. So it has forced Greenwood and Rashford and Martial a bit out of position. But Martial is benefiting where he is. And Greenwood, well, he certainly is. Edison saw that developing, but it wasn't the greatest of clearances, was it? Martial, the ball into Rashford. He plays into Mason Greenwood. It's 2-0. And this is more like it from Manchester United. And it's Mason Greenwood with a brace already. Going to be heading for his first Manchester United hat-trick tonight. It has been a fantastic performance from Greenwood. He makes it look so easy. And Popovich has to really think about what he wants to do for the rest of the season, because Greenwood wouldn't have been the first name on the team sheet under Coach Park, you would have thought, when Malik was bought. But it's Malik that struggled, and Greenwood that has put it in the back of the net. And you have to think that I think that starting spot belongs to him at the moment. The form he's on. Mason Greenwood makes it 2-0 to Manchester United. And if it goes on like this, we could have another scoring rout here. And I think it really reinforces the belief this season that the first unit is definitely better than the second unit. So that's something that Coach Park needs to work on, because he can't obviously play his first unit for the entirety of the season with fatigue, and especially in the Christmas period where all the matches do condense together. Puts a Mason Greenwood. Greenwood plays in Rashford. And Rashford just couldn't get his foot round like that, but that was a beautiful intent there from Greenwood. He can even pass the ball. The boy can do no wrong at the moment. Barley with the heavy pass, but United do keep it. Rashford. Barley has come forward here. And he plays in Greenwood. And he scores! Mason Greenwood gets a hat-trick, but where on earth did Koulibaly come from? Well, Mason Greenwood gets his first Manchester United hat-trick and his first FA Cup hat-trick as well. It is a night of legendary status for Mason Greenwood. But Koulibaly, where did he come from? He kept running and Rashford picked him out. And Koulibaly, a midfield maestro pass. And Greenwood doesn't miss at the moment. What a pass this is from Koulibaly. It's on point. Greenwood's onside. Nothing Cam can do about it. Well, that's a first assist for Koulibaly in a Manchester United shirt. He'll take that. But once again, all the new signings just cannot get on the score sheet on a consistent basis anyway. But, well, can Birmingham do anything to stop Mason Greenwood here? United are 3-0 and out of sight. For now, anyway. Hello. Greenwood. Slater gets there. Koulibaly read that really well. Brandon Williams is another one in the young core of Gregg Popovich that has played supremely well under him. Brandon Williams. Oh, what a ball! Martial! He's over the bar! Oh, that was a beautiful play from United. Greenwood held up the ball. Pass to Williams. Williams, what a ball. And Martial just could not put that in the back of the net. And that's unfortunate. What an overhead kick. Beautiful stuff from United. Much better than they were against Chelsea. It's almost like Gregg Popovich probably prioritised this match, isn't it? But he'll take it. Hold the phone. Here comes Montero for Birmingham City. They need something. They need to score in this half. Because if they don't, United could be curtains for the rest of the match. Greenwood. Is Rashford going to get there? No, he's not. Rella. Colin. Headed forward by Dallo. Man of the season. Coach Popovich so far. Hogan passes to Brella here. He's got plenty of space. Brandon Williams has cut him out. Wonderfully done. Koulibaly has played it out, but he's left Williams to chase that a little bit. Williams has kept running. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes has got in! Goal! Bruno Fernandes! And I believe that is the first goal from a new signing. Probably since Wolves. I'm going to have to double check that. But in any case, it's a goal for Bruno Fernandes, and United are having a stellar night now. They need to really convert this in the Champions League, if anything. But they'll take this. If there is one cup that Gregg Popovich has to win, it's the FA Cup, because it's eluded him in times where he could have won it. Bruno Fernandes makes it 4-0, and we're not even at half time yet. This could be a cricket score by the end of it. But Manchester United fans are having a whale of a time. We've still got 10 minutes to half time. Birmingham 0, Manchester United 4. This is a kind of a scoreline that you expect at Manchester City on a day like this. But the red side of Manchester is pulling out the stops tonight. Oh, what a ball by Ruben Neves. Fernandes has found Martial, and Martial has deflected out for a corner. Like we said against Chelsea, when United are on it, and when they're on the ball, there's no stopping them. It's a good deflection out for a corner. Bruno Fernandes to take the free kick, corner kick rather. Having all sorts of mess ups today. Has shrugged off Brandon Williams really well, to be fair to him. Oh, and Matabi's played onside. And he scores. Well, it's a goal. And lapse in concentration. That was all about counter-attack from the corner. Well, they got it out, and then Brandon Williams just could not get the ball. And once the pass was made, it was away. Everyone played Matabi onside. Dean Henderson probably should be saving that, to be fair. Well, Pogba and Koulibaly really probably should have dealt with this earlier, to be fair to him. Well, counter-attack from the opposing corner, it does happen. But it's still a bit of a ways back for Birmingham, but they do have one. They did need to score at least one in this half to give them a sniff. It is a sniff, but how much of one? Well, still got 5 minutes to go to half time. Birmingham 1, Manchester United 4. It is a goal fest, and that is not the best of passes by Brandon Williams either. And Hogan is now away. And Montero has scored. Oh my, it's a goal fest. 4-2. We still haven't reached the end of the first half. Oh, Montero is putting it in for Birmingham. That all started for the poor pass of Brandon Williams, to be fair. Manchester United just not looking as solid defensively as you'd think. The signing of Koulibaly probably hasn't been enough so far. It's another poor goal to concede from United. The first one was, to be fair, counter-attack from a corner. And again, Dean Henderson doesn't really cover himself in glory there. Still in the first half, the score has changed again. Birmingham 2, United 4. And I don't think that's the end of the goals tonight. United just need to calm down and keep the ball. I think they got a bit complacent maybe. Neves. That's Fernandes. Playing Anthony Martial. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. What a belter from Martial. 5-2 to Manchester United, and there's your response. Complacency? What complacency? Martial just banged that in the net. There is no stopping Anthony Martial at the moment. The front three of Greenwood, Martial and Rashford have been the stars of the show under Coach Pop this season. That is a beautifully placed strike into the back of the net, and it gets the result it deserves. This is a goal fest. We have 7 in the first half. Birmingham 2, Manchester United 5, and we're still not at half time. It's an absolute classic here so far. We've loved every minute of it. Oh, Dallo and Montero. Montero's come off better. He's going to whip it in. We could have had more for Manchester United. Don't forget Martial had that brilliant bicycle kick from the brilliant pass of Brandon Williams into the box. Mason Greenwood, he just makes it look easy. The theme of Coach Pop is just score more goals than they do. Williams with another wonderful ball in. And Marcus Rashford. It fell to him, didn't it? He just couldn't pull the trigger. What a first half here at Birmingham City Stadium. It has been just an absolute clinic in striking force tonight. But Manchester United doing what they do best, putting it in the back of the net more than Birmingham City. I don't think this is going to be the final score, but at the break, it's a magnificent 7 goals. Birmingham 2, Manchester United 5. Well, welcome back to Birmingham. We're in the second round of the FA Cup, and we have the most phenomenal scoreline of Birmingham City 2, Manchester United 5 to begin the second half. It has been an absolute clinic for goals today. Bruno Fernandes has almost added to the tally. Well, Manchester United, every one of their goals has just been exquisite play. Even the chances they created that didn't score, wonderful. But they have been a bit sloppy in defence today. But like we said towards the end of the first half, the mantra for Gregg Popovich has been score more than they do, and that's often been the case. And I think that might prove to be the case today. Bruno Fernandes finally gets on the scoreline for a new signing. Dallo and Pogba teaming up to stop the chance there. Rashford. And play the ball over the top to Greenwood. And to Hogan for Manti, but they can keep it. Nanch. Williams. Rashford. Martial. He's brought down. Referee, I think, has played advantage. United do enter a tussle for it. Bruno Fernandes has shot. And, well, that was almost beautiful. It was brilliantly blocked by the defender, to be fair. Well, this has been a clinic. It's been an absolutely enthralling game of football. Chances everywhere. And Manchester United have really looked back to their best to a degree. Fernandes. Birmingham have put up a fight, to be fair. But Manchester United on their day. Too strong. Oh, here's Hogan. He's wide open. Dean Henderson's come out. 3-5. And, well, if you came for goals, you came to the right place. It seems to be from sloppy United play. Fortunately, they haven't had a lot of it yet. Pogba, what was this pass? That was going nowhere. That was all made by Paul Pogba's poor pass to Dalot. Dean Henderson probably doing the only thing he could. It's not just David De Gea who's struggling to concede goals, and that will please David De Gea somewhat. But it has been a clinic. We always want to see goals, so we're not complaining, and the neutrals won't complain. Fans of Manchester United will be wondering why have they scored in the first place. 3-5. It's a bit tense, but can Birmingham make something out of the rest of it here? Dalot has lost the ball now. United really need to keep focused. They've been caught flat-footed a lot. Oh, Greenwood. Greenwood's away. Oh, he only had to put it in and he couldn't. There's a mix-up there between the keeper and his defender. All sorts of sloppy play from both sides, to be fair. Not just United that have struggled defensively. There's Ruben Neves. Well, in a game where you would normally play maybe your second unit, I think Gregg Popovich did make the correct decision to play his first instead. I think it just signals the intent he wants to win this competition. Hogan's done really well against Koulibaly. The ball's everywhere. And Garner shoots. United come away on the counter-attack. Marcus Rashford. What was that pass? I think they've done really well in the aerial battles against Lindelof in particular. Brandon Williams, he could have easily lost the ball there. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Play over the top, no one there to meet it. Away to Anthony Martial. Here go Dalot. Martial. Find the final pass to Fernandes, but he didn't get there. Martial got the ball back though. And Dalot's turned his man out. And Dalot into Fernandes. And 6-3. And Diego Dalot. Well, that's inevitable. And more sloppy play defensively. But I don't think anyone cares. We just keep ranging in the goals tonight. Diego Dalot just turned his man out magnificently here. And he played to Bruno Fernandes all day. All day he puts it in. It's been a bit of a breakout night for one new signing for United. If it had to be anybody, it is Bruno Fernandes. He and Malik are the kind of signings you'd expect to get goals. Not really expecting goals from Tellers and Koulibaly, to be fair. Bruno Fernandes makes it 3-6 to Manchester United. And Luke Swiggs has come on for Hogan. Oh, what a goal and what a scoreline here. One more goal and we'll have 10 between two teams. This is the sort of magic, the FA Cup, and what we love it for. All credit to Birmingham, they have played well tonight. It's been sloppy play defensively from both teams. But if it creates a spectacle like this, then I don't think we'll be complaining too much. Fernandes trying to play into Greenwood. Rashford, Martial, goes to Bruno Fernandes. Hat-trick for Bruno Fernandes. 3-7. And, well, this is getting a bit ridiculous. 10 goals between two teams. And United are running rampant now. Rashford heads it towards Martial. Martial becoming the distributor, and someone should have closed Bruno Fernandes down much quicker than they did. That's a goal. And 2 hat-tricks, 7 goals, and an absolutely enthralling game. Birmingham 3, Manchester United 7. And on comes another substitution for Birmingham. So this is going to be a double substitution for United thus far. Tellez and Twanzebe are warming up. Most likely for Brandon Williams. And maybe Diego Dallo as well. The fullbacks do expend a lot of energy this season. And here is Dallo again. Bruno Fernandes. And he's gone down. And play goes on. Oh, the ball is nicked through past Neves. And here's the switch. And a save by a goalkeeper for probably the first time tonight. Dean Henderson actually makes a save. Koulibaly really should have put more pressure on Lutris there. Neves didn't really cover himself in glory either. Dean Henderson though, into a challenge. And the substitution has happened. And Twanzebe and Tellez have made come on for Williams and Diego Dallo. And Lindelof heads that away absolutely wonderfully, to be fair. The tackle from Paul Pogba. And Greenwood is here, but he's got no one in support. But Martial has busted a gut to get to the ball, and he's made it. And Martial is off the post and out. Mason Greenwood, well, he did brilliantly to wait for Martial here. It was almost telepathic how that happened. And Martial, well, you'd expect him to score. That's probably as close as he'll come without scoring tonight. He already has one. And Colin has come off for Keita in, I think, the final Birmingham substitution. Martial, Greenwood, Alex Tellez. Tellez, what a ball. Twanzebe is there, and Martial. And Cam makes a save. Martial. Oh, he's pulled through Mason Greenwood! And Camp has made a great save. That is a great save from Camp, the Birmingham City keeper. As Lindelof shields the ball. Ruben Neves. On ball to Martial. No one is anywhere near him there, but Montero has got it. Lutwitz, and saved by Henderson. Now we're getting some saves. Now the goalkeepers have decided to play the game tonight, which is kind of a shame. It's not the greatest shot, to be fair. It is straight at Henderson. It's a simple save. Gardner with the corner. How many more goals are we going to get tonight? We want more. As neutrals, we want as many goals and some brilliant football as we can get. Oh, and there's another. There's another. Henderson makes it 4-7. 11 goals. This has been an absolute clinic. Poor defensively, but just so many goals. And to be fair, this is probably one of the best work goals of the night. Pedersen gets ahead of Koulibaly brilliantly there. And this is probably the best work goal from Birmingham tonight. They actually made it on their own. It's a brilliant ball. And Pedersen does absolutely fantastically against Koulibaly, to be fair. That is a great goal. Birmingham City 4. Manchester United 7. A grand total of 11 goals with 6 minutes to go. And this has been an absolutely enthralling game tonight. Oh, and there could be more! And Henderson makes a save. And he's put it out. He's pretty frustrated. And Birmingham must have felt they had a chance at one point. And Henderson Well, he's making a couple of decent saves, isn't he? He's not had the best of nights, but if his team wins, I don't think he's going to care too much. Because the Birmingham City keeper is an absolute nightmare against some of the best strikers, two of the best strikers in the Premier League, in particular Mason Greenwood. Let's face it, oh what a pass. And we're through again, and Tellez actually gets there this time to block that one out. Lindelof. Sebe. Lindelof. Pogba. Selton Zebe. Martial. He nibbled off him, but he gets the ball here. Antoine Zebe is one down the right hand side here. 3 minutes of added on time. Antoine Zebe finds Greenwood and he can't put it in for his fourth. What a ball by Antoine Zebe that was. Oh, and Greenwood's actually got there and it's out for a goal kick. Oh no, it's not. It's kept in. Oh, what a game. This has been absolutely the best game of the season so far. It's been absolutely wonderful tonight. Wonderful game of football. Manchester United deservedly winners. No doubt about that. Birmingham City 4, Manchester United 7, telling the whole story. Hat-tricks for Bruno Fernandes and Mason Greenwood. What a game of football. Defensively, it was poor, but I don't think anyone will care. We've had a spectacle. Birmingham put up a magnificent fight, but Manchester United just too strong on their day. What a game. Birmingham City 4, Manchester United a magnificent 7. And that wasn't the only highest scoring game of the night. Let's run through all the scores from round 2. Liverpool 4, Derby County 0. Sheffield United are eliminated by fellow Premier League side Brighton for Albion by 2-0. Aston Villa scoring 4 against Norwich City. They scored 2. Cardiff City 0, Leicester City 2. Chelsea another 4 against Wigan Athletic. They won by 4-0. Hull City beating West Ham by 1-0. Palace beating Fulham by 2-0. Moving on, Jose Mourinho continuing his magnificent run at Spurs, winning by 2-0. Southampton and Bournemouth went to extra time, and Southampton have beat them by 4-3. Plenty of goals tonight. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Brentford 1. A scalp by Brentford. They've eliminated Wolves. Which about Rangers eliminated by Arsenal, who also scored 4. That's 4-1 at finish. The same scoreline between Everton and Nottingham Forest. West Brom 0, Newcastle 2, Watford 3, Burnley 1. And we end tonight with another big scoreline. Bristol City 3, Manchester City 5. So it just wasn't the red side of Manchester that scored the goals tonight. City scored 5, but had a bit of a tough one against Bristol City there for a minute. Goals, and more goals. This is why we love the FA Cup.